Today, we are going to learn some unknown and mysterious facts about sharks that will leave you amazed. So, without further delay, let's get started and join us on this exciting journey. Sharks are among the world's oldest vertebrates, with fossil evidence dating back over 400 million years. Unlike bony fish, sharks have skeletons made entirely of cartilage, a lighter, flexible tissue. Fossils reveal that early sharks looked very different from modern species, making their evolutionary journey mysterious. Many shark species continuously shed and replace thousands of teeth throughout their lifetime. Some sharks can have up to 15 rows of teeth at any given time. Their teeth are not grown anew, but are produced in series and rotated as old ones fall out. Sharks possess specialized sensory organs called ampullae of Lorenzini that detect the weak electric fields produced by prey. These electroreceptors are so sensitive that a shark can detect a drop of blood in around 25 gallons, 100 liters, of water. Sharks also have a highly developed lateral line system to detect vibrations and pressure changes in the water. Their unique skin is covered in dermal denticles, tiny tooth-like scales that reduce drag and even help protect against parasites. The denticles make shark skin feel like sandpaper, a feature that has inspired innovations in swimwear and ship coatings. Some sharks, like the mako, are among the fastest fish in the ocean, reaching speeds of around 60 kilometers per hour, 37 miles per hour. The whale shark, although a shark, is the largest fish in the world, reaching lengths over 12 meters, 40 feet, and is a gentle filter feeder. Despite their size, whale sharks are not dangerous to humans. The basking shark is the second largest shark and, like the whale shark, feeds by filtering plankton from the water. Some deep-sea sharks, e.g. frilled sharks, are often called living fossils because they have changed little over millions of years. The goblin shark, with its protruding jaw and translucent skin, is one of the most bizarre and mysterious sharks. The unique jaw structure of goblin sharks allows it to rapidly protrude its jaws to snatch prey. Certain species, such as the Greenland shark, have exceptionally long lifespans, with estimates suggesting they may live over 400 years. Greenland sharks have been found with radiocarbon-dated eye lenses indicating centuries of life, making them some of the longest-lived vertebrates on Earth. Sharks use their keen sense of smell to detect prey from long distances, even when prey is just a few molecules in the water. Their lateral line system allows them to feel water movements, detecting even subtle vibrations made by swimming prey. Many sharks can sense the Earth's magnetic field and may use it as a navigational aid during long migrations. Some sharks are known to play with objects, such as floating debris, though the reasons for this behavior remain mysterious. Despite their fearsome reputation, most sharks are not a threat to humans, and shark attacks are extremely rare. Sharks exhibit tonic immobility, a temporary state of paralysis when turned upside down, which scientists use to study and handle them safely. Some species, like the nurse shark, are relatively sedentary and spend long periods resting on the ocean floor. In contrast, highly migratory sharks, e.g., the mako and the hammerhead, travel thousands of kilometers between feeding and breeding grounds. Hammerhead sharks have eyes positioned on the ends of their wide, hammer-shaped heads, giving them nearly 360-degree vision. The unusual head shape of hammerheads may also enhance the sensitivity of their ampullae of Lorenzini, aiding in navigation. Sharks can detect tiny changes in water pressure that occur when prey moves, an ability critical for hunting in murky waters. Some species are active both day and night. Others have specialized to hunt during the twilight hours. Sharks sometimes exhibit spy hopping, where they lift their heads out of the water to survey their surroundings. This behavior may help them locate prey or check for potential threats. Researchers believe some sharks might be capable of social learning, observing and mimicking the behavior of other sharks. In captivity, some sharks have shown individual personalities and even appear to interact socially with other individuals. Sharks can navigate using multiple sensory cues simultaneously, combining smell, vision, and electroreception to home in on prey. Some sharks have been observed to perform long-distance migrations that remain largely a mystery due to the vast and inaccessible nature of the ocean. The patterns of shark migration often correlate with ocean currents, water temperature, and prey availability. Many of these migratory routes are only now being mapped using satellite tracking and acoustic tagging. Sharks have diverse reproductive strategies. Some are oviparous, egg-laying, some viviparous, live-bearing, and some oviviparous, eggs hatch internally. In oviparous sharks, the egg case is often called a mermaid's purse because of its distinctive shape and texture. These egg cases protect the embryo until hatching and can be found washed up on beaches. Some shark embryos develop in egg cases that remain attached to the mother until they hatch. Shark gestation periods vary widely, from several months in small species to over a year in larger species like the frilled shark. Many sharks have low reproductive rates, with some species giving birth to only a few pups at a time. The slow reproduction of sharks makes them particularly vulnerable to overfishing. In rare cases, female sharks can reproduce via parthenogenesis, producing offspring without fertilization by a male. Parthenogenesis in sharks has been documented in several species kept in captivity. The reproductive organs of sharks are highly specialized, and males have claspers, extensions of the pelvic fins, used to deliver sperm. The development of shark embryos is highly efficient, with some species pups being born fully functional and capable of independent survival. In many species, shark pups receive little or no parental care after birth, meaning their early survival depends entirely on their own abilities. Some sharks exhibit intrauterine cannibalism, where the first embryos to develop consume their siblings, a phenomenon called oophagy or adultophagy. This embryonic cannibalism ensures that only the strongest pups are born, although it's still mysterious why evolution has favored this extreme form of sibling competition. The reproductive cycle of many sharks is so slow that it may take several years for a female to produce a new litter. Environmental factors such as water temperature and prey abundance can influence shark reproductive cycles in ways not yet fully understood. The genetic diversity among shark pups is often very low, a legacy of their ancient evolutionary history and population bottlenecks. Despite low reproductive rates, some shark populations maintain stability due to long lifespans and late maturity. The growth rate of sharks is generally slow, with many species not reaching full size until a decade or more. Longevity combined with slow reproduction means that even minor increases in adult mortality can have long-lasting population effects. Some sharks can thermoregulate regionally, keeping parts of their bodies warmer than the surrounding water, a rare trait among fish. This regional endothermy is especially found in lamnid sharks, e.g. mako and great white, enhancing their hunting efficiency in cold water. Sharks have one of the most advanced immune systems among vertebrates, with certain proteins that may help them resist infections and possibly cancer. Researchers have discovered that some sharks produce unique antimicrobial peptides that are of interest for human medicine. The shark skin effect, due to dermal denticles, has inspired biomimetic designs in technology and engineering. Some shark species can regulate the buoyancy of their large, oil-rich livers, which can constitute up to 25% of their body weight. The oil in their livers not only aids buoyancy, but also serves as an energy reserve. Sharks have an unusual blood chemistry that helps them function in high-pressure deep-sea environments. The circulatory systems of deep-sea sharks are adapted to maintain oxygenation even in low-oxygen waters. Some species are known to sleep while swimming, a state of rest where only parts of the brain are active. Despite constant motion, sharks do not suffer from the muscle atrophy seen in many other animals forced to swim continuously. Certain sharks appear to have the ability to learn and remember complex routes in the open ocean. Some species can detect changes in barometric pressure, helping them predict storms or changes in the weather. Sharks are known to be sensitive to the vibrations produced by distant disturbances in the water. There is evidence that sharks may use infrasound, low-frequency sound waves, to detect prey or navigate over long distances. Recent studies suggest that sharks can distinguish between different individuals by scent, hinting at a level of social complexity that is still not well understood. Some sharks exhibit site fidelity, returning to the same locations year after year for feeding or mating. A few shark species have been observed performing what appears to be social behavior, such as coordinated hunting, though these events are rare. In captivity, some sharks have shown playful behavior with objects, an observation that challenges the traditional view of sharks as purely solitary hunters. The dark, mysterious eyes of sharks have long fascinated artists and scientists alike, symbolizing both danger and ancient wisdom. Overfishing, bycatch, and the shark fin trade have driven many shark species to endangerment, yet population numbers for many species remain mysterious. Many sharks face habitat degradation from coastal development and pollution, further threatening their survival. Shark populations are notoriously difficult to monitor because they roam vast open oceans, leading to uncertainties in population estimates. Advances in satellite tracking have begun to reveal previously unknown migratory routes, but many questions remain about long-distance navigation. The slow reproductive rate of sharks means that recovery from overfishing can take decades. Some regions have implemented shark sanctuaries, where all shark fishing is banned, a conservation measure whose long-term impacts are still being studied. Plastic pollution in the oceans poses a growing threat, as sharks can ingest microplastics, affecting their health. Climate change is altering ocean temperatures and currents, which in turn may shift shark migration and breeding patterns in mysterious ways. Research into shark sensory systems continues to reveal new details about how these animals perceive their environment, yet many mechanisms remain poorly understood. Some conservationists are investigating the use of shark deterrent devices that mimic natural predators, though their effectiveness is still debated. The economic value of sharks to ecotourism, such as cage diving, is prompting new conservation initiatives, despite the complex ethical debates involved. Genetic studies have shown that many shark species have alarmingly low genetic diversity, a mystery likely related to historic population bottlenecks. Low genetic diversity can make sharks more vulnerable to diseases and environmental changes, compounding conservation challenges. Some researchers are exploring the potential medicinal properties of shark-derived compounds, although this research remains controversial. There is ongoing debate over whether certain behaviors observed in sharks, such as group hunting, indicate true social structures or are simply opportunistic. Recent discoveries suggest that some sharks might have the capacity for episodic memory, but how they use memory in the wild is still largely a mystery. Despite being apex predators, many sharks themselves have few natural predators, apart from orcas and, in some cases, larger sharks, raising questions about their ecological roles. Public perception of sharks is often influenced by media and myth, obscuring the true biological diversity and mysterious nature of these creatures. Efforts to breed sharks in captivity have met with limited success due to their complex reproductive biology, a challenge that continues to puzzle researchers. Every new technological advance, from environmental DNA sampling to improved satellite tags, continues to uncover surprising new facets of shark biology, ensuring that many mysteries about these ancient creatures remain unsolved. These 100 facts highlight how sharks are far more than just fearsome predators. Their ancient origins, sophisticated sensory systems, diverse reproductive strategies, and the ongoing challenges they face in our changing oceans make them some of nature's most mysterious and fascinating animals.